Okay, so so you've been involved in all of that, and it's amazing the amount of progress that we've been able to make, and the amount of stuff that
Yeah.
we've been able to get done. Just I mean, down to the content planning, and
Yeah.
when's that going to come out, and what content do we need? What content are fans engaging with? What's the business structure? What do you need to get done on the business side? Hey, here's this consultant to go talk to, whatever. I mean, it seems like it's been very busy, but there's no way that I could get all of that done myself. Like, you've been a huge help because you're spending a lot of time actually doing that, and it just makes me think, like, how much could get done for other players if they have that type of service? And I can't imagine an agency with like 400 players or something that they're able to get the kind of tailor the specific things that they need.
I think,
But
yeah, I think you find, I mean, at least I kind of noticed when I was at the union, you kind of see how all the agencies work, or just my time, interning at an agency, that there are, they focus, they only have so many hands on deck that can help, a player. So, they focus, and it's changing always, but who's the most high priority player, whether it's who's going to make the most money off on their contract on the field, spend a lot of attention. And a lot of times it's like who they hear rumors, it's a small world, small industry of, my client's unhappy and he's going to jump ship soon. And so suddenly they're the flagged, they're the flag player, and let's spend extra attention to him. And so that's, one of the
gets
things.
the grease, right?
Yeah, it's always, when right before they know they're gonna lose you, they'll, oh shoot, to like save it. And I know I had a roommate in law school who did the same thing. And he would piss me off, and just the place was always a mess, and never did the dishes. And then it was like he had this sense every time he knew I was about to be like, all right, get the hell out. Like, I'm done. I cannot do this anymore. I'd wake up to like flowers and pancakes. He
Chocolate
knew
chip?
it. Yeah. Yeah, he knew. But so, he knew what he was doing, but I'm like, all right, well, he did a good job. He kept me around, because anytime I felt, agencies do this too, anytime they feel like they're losing a player, they'll spend a little extra attention. But that attention shouldn't come in waves. It should be there. If you desire to have attention like that all the time, it should always be there.
Yeah.
And if you want very little to do with your agent, then that's how it should be. But you also shouldn't have to pay, the same. So, being able to have an agency that's structured this way, that can provide you the services that I know you want, because I know that was something that was difficult for you. For a while, you were like, I need all these things. And
I didn't even know where to go find those things.
Yeah, it was, and I always, the way I understood it, like, okay, you have these full service agencies, like, that's what your agency's supposed to do for you. But it was just, you start to really realize in the way the
It's a
business
numbers
runs.
game, right? Yeah, and incentives, because they get, traditional models get paid on your on-field contract, and once the contract's locked in, then
They're locked
the
into
payment
that
is
fee.
locked in, and then it's like, okay, well, we got to go take care of, like you're saying, like, oh, this guy's unhappy, or we need to go do this because that's kind of already taken care of, and we can revisit that in a year or whatever. And they have the best of intentions. It's just it ends up being a numbers game.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I really want to see for players. That's one thing that I'm very passionate about. Is just a better landscape overall for a player on the field, the way that the services and that they're given on the field, the way they're treated, the landscape with the union and negotiations and ability to make money and be successful in the analytics there, but then off the field and the marketing and the business development if they want to go that route, and financial planning so that you don't see so many players get done and not have anything to show for their time playing, and representation and abilities to go out and be in Hollywood or to be in a show or interact with a music artist that they really enjoy. So life experience type stuff. I want to see these things move forward for players, and so that's one thing that just appeals to me so much about the way Luba Sports is set up, because a player can get exactly the tailored attention that he needs to have that better landscape and to really develop something that works perfectly for him. So it just makes me wonder in times like these, like what other players are getting, what services they're getting from their agent, because I know what I'm getting. You've been super involved, and I can't imagine where I would be, or how much less productive I would be if I didn't have that tailored attention. So I guess that's a thank you for
You're welcome.
for all the work that you do.